What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? This, once again, is Scott Porter here for day 3 of the unboxing series for Avengers, Defenders, War. Yes, the new Marvel HeroClix set that we have coming out at the beginning of May, at which pre-release tournaments will start running, I believe, around April 26th. I know everybody can't wait to get their hands on them, but hopefully you are excited by what we have seen so far in the set. And this is all spoilers all the time. I'm loving the pieces that we've seen so far. We've seen a couple of different Hawkeyes. We've seen Valkyrie. We've seen Ghost Rider. We saw the back of the box, which has what I think might be the chases for the set. If you haven't seen days 1 and 2, please go back and watch them. I am here at Hyper RPG Studios in North Hollywood. They are an awesome channel on Twitch. Make sure you go and tune in. They have a lot of different miniature games and RPG games and just really, really cool stuff. We also do a show sometimes called Indomitable, which is based around HeroClix on this station. So thank you for Hyper RPG for letting me use their studios. I'm stoked with what we've seen so far, and I can't wait to see what we open today. So day 3, like I said, if you haven't seen days 1 and 2, please, please, please go back and watch them. And without further ado, booster number 5. Oh yeah, we've had 3 super rares so far, I must say that. So we've had Valkyrie, we've had Black Panther as the king and ruler of Wakanda, and we've had the amazing Ghost Rider sculpt that we pulled yesterday. Let's see what we have in this next pack. Ooh, got the red suited Electra. We've got Black Widow, who wasn't actually in the Avengers Defenders storyline from the 70s, but as we've seen, they have some modern Avengers in as well. You have Daredevil, you have Doctor Strange, and, oh, wait a second. For the first time ever, I believe we have Mr. Foggy Nelson. I think Foggy was a Pog before, but now he has a physical figure, so that is really cool. This Doctor Strange, see, does he look the same as the other Doctor Strange? Oh, no, he doesn't. The other Doctor Strange has his cloak flying out to the side, and he's the more defensive Doctor Strange, so I think that keys in on his cloak. This one, he looks like a much more offensive Doctor Strange, and we know from yesterday that Doctor Strange has shifting focus as a trait, so we'll see if this is a more offensive version of Doctor Strange. We have Daredevil. Yep, set number 2, so we've already seen Daredevil. We saw him yesterday. We have a new Electra. We had a black-suited Electra. Now we have a red-suited Electra. More of her kind of assassin look from back in the day. Less of her more modern all-black suit, Marvel Knight style. There's Black Widow. Looks cool. She's swinging on a rope. And then, yeah, the Electra. Oh, yeah, she's got blades and super senses, and she's got a special attack power. I bet that is pretty deadly. So let's just get right to it. Let's see what all these pieces do. Yeah, this is a really cool set. I was thinking when I first saw that it was Avengers Defenders War, I remember the storyline from a long time ago. I think they collected it in trade like in 2010. And, you know, I was thinking, wow, it's just going to be all the old school Avengers. I think like the pencil mustache swordsman was part of that storyline. I think him and Valkyrie worked together. I think Mantis and Black Panther were in that together. I think they worked together. So I was expecting a bunch of old school figures. It looks like we have a nice mix. I don't know if we'll have like Ironheart in this. I don't know if we'll have Riri or any of those, but you know, we have seen some alternate versions of characters on the back of the box that I think might be chases. So maybe we will have even more modern versions of the Avengers. But there's a good kind of wide swath of different eras being touched upon here in this set. Let's take a look at Foggy, since we've never seen him before. He's only 15 points. He's set number 41. Let's one more look at him. He's holding a law book or a file. It says confidential on it. I don't know if I can get in on that and make it focus. But you can see the print on the folder. That's pretty cool. Foggy Nelson has Marvel Knights as a keyword. He has a trait called Trust Me, I'm a Lawyer. At the beginning of your turn, choose a friendly character of 150 points or less. Until your next turn, as long as the chosen character is adjacent to Foggy Nelson, they cannot have their powers countered or their combat values decreased by opposing game effects. So he makes them unoutwittable and unperplexable in a negative regard. So that's pretty cool. He's only 3 clicks long. He does have willpower. There you go. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, that is Foggy Nelson for you. We already saw Daredevil. Let's take a look at Black Widow, see what she does. She has the Avengers and Spy keywords. She's number 26 in the set. Pretty active sculpt there. Swinging on a rope, you can see the movement and that translucent whoosh underneath her. She has a trait called Espionage Training. Black Widow can use Stealth. That's the only thing she has. She has 5 clicks. She has Running Shot. Some Incapacitate like usual. And as we said in the past couple of days, all of these figures are relatively low costed. I believe that Ghost Rider tops us out at 100 points. Even Emperor Black Panther is only 65 points. There's a couple of 75-point characters, but you're going to be able to fit a lot of characters onto teams. Seems to be a trend in HeroClix lately. We have all these low-costed figures. You can build bigger forces. The game is a little more simple than it used to be, and you have all the dials printed on the back. I'm a fan of how it all works right now. We have Doctor Strange. This is a different Doctor Strange than we got yesterday. He has the Shifting Focus trait, Doctor Strange. He has Defenders Together, which is a really cool trait we've talked about the past couple of days. I will read it again now. Once per turn for all characters with this trait, if a character uses the Defender's team ability to replace its defense value with Doctor Strange, you may re-roll one of the attack dice. Huh, that's pretty cool. So if someone attacks your buddy that's borrowing your defense from your Doctor Strange, then you can re-roll one of the die that they rolled in the attack roll on your buddy. He has a special movement power called Teleportation Spell. Doctor Strange can use phasing and teleport. When he does, he can carry up to 2 friendly characters or 4 friendly characters if they all have the Defender's keyword, which he has, as well as Mystical. 5 clicks long, so he is less the offensive Strange. He's more the mobile Strange. So not what I was expecting from the sculpt, but maybe I should have. Maybe I misread whatever powers he is using. Oh, he's doing this, yeah. Pretty rad, actually. I don't know if you can see his fingers, but they're in front of his discs there. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's how he opens the gates and everything and moves around. So that was my bad, everybody. My bad. Electra has Marvel Knights, the Hand, Assassin, and Martial Artist. So definitely from the beginning of when Electra first came into play. She has Shifting Focus Electra. She has the Marvel Knights keyword, which we've seen multiple times, but for the first time today, so I will read it. At the beginning of the game, for all characters with this trait, choose 1. Characters using this trait have a minimum attack value of 10. That's throughout the entire game, a minimum attack value of 10. Or the characters using this trait are wild cards. She has a special movement power called Dance of Death. Give Electra a close combat action to make any number of close combat attacks, each targeting an adjacent opposing character that wasn't already targeted during this action. So she can make up to 8 attacks, I suppose, if she's completely surrounded on the map with opposing characters. She can attack each of them one at a time. That is pretty cool. Dance of Death. That is a perfect name for it. She has some improved movement up there. You can see she is number 34 in the set, and here is her dial. A lot of red, which means a lot of death. She will cause a lot of carnage. That is very, very cool. I wish they would have put, you know, the whole red, it's like sash she used to wear over her head, but they at least put the bandana on. They've got a little bandana on there. She kind of looks like Jazzercise Electra a little bit. All right, let's see. The next booster. All right. Open, open, open. Let's see what we have here. Still waiting for Cap. Still waiting for Iron Man. I don't think that the Captain America would be the only one that we get, would be the one on the back of the box, because on the side of the box you also see like a more old school Cap. So we haven't seen those guys yet. We haven't seen really a lot of the mainstays of the Avengers, but here we have the Hulk. Ooh, and we have Purple Man, and then we have a new version of the Wasp that we have not seen yet, and then we have Black Panther, who we've seen, and we have the Avengers Hawkeye, which we have also seen in prior days. If you have not seen days 1 and 2, please go back and watch them. But we have Purple Man in here. So another villain. We have not had a lot of villains Avengers Defenders War. I mean, it's to be expected. You're going to have a ton of heroes. But I would expect Loki, who was very, very big in the Avengers Defenders War. He's the reason they got into the war in the first place. And Dormammu, who was trying to take over Earth during the Avengers Defenders War. He sent the Defenders after 6 pieces of the evil eye so he could take over Earth. I think he had been banished, or Doctor Strange had made him promise that he would not take over Earth, and the evil eye was going to allow him to break his promise somehow. I'm not exactly clear on all the mystical mumbo jumbo. But since we've seen Hawkeye, I'll show you just the sculpt again one more time. And we've seen this Black Panther. I'll show you the sculpt one more time on him as well. Let's just get right into what the Wasp does, and what the Hulk does, and what Purple Man does. I'm very excited to see how gnarly Purple Man is. You know, he's going to have some massive mind control and some, I don't know, probably stuff with tokens or something along those lines. We'll see. We'll see. Wasp has Avengers and Celebrity. Time for a costume change, which is her version of shifting focus. Give Wasp a free action. If she began your turn on the map, replace her with another character with this trait on the same click number. She has a special power called a Natural Leader. Wasp can use leadership as if she were 100 points. She is only 40 points. When she does and succeeds, add 2 actions to your action total instead of 1. She's number 23 in the set, only 4 clicks long. Here you go. There's the back of her card. See her stats and everything. If you want a longer look, just press pause and give it a read. All right. Then we have, I'm going to go with the Hulk next, leave the Purple Man for last. The Hulk is Defenders and Brute. Yes, he was Defenders at this time. Defenders together. Once per turn, all characters with this trait, if a character uses the Defender's team ability to replace its defense value with Hulk's, also modify that character's defense value by +1 if it is a close attack. So that is his shared trait amongst all the Defenders. His gives the other person a defense value bump if it is a close attack. He has a special movement attack called Leaping Smash. Oh yeah, Hulk can use Leap and Climb. When he does, after actions resolve, he can use Quake as a free action. So, full movement Quake, 8 spaces it looks like. Here is his card. Only 80 points, an 80-point Hulk. Man, we had a 50-point Luke Cage. I think he was 50 points. Yeah, 50-point Luke Cage, and we've got an 80-point Hulk. Definitely lower costed versions of characters that you haven't been able to stack on teams. You've had to make some sacrifices before to put them on teams. You had to maybe sacrifice 1 or 2 of your favorite characters. You don't have to do that anymore because the figures are costed so low. And the last figure for today, he's set number 39. He has the Minions of Doom team ability. And he is the Purple Man. Purple Man has Thunderbolts and Spy as his keywords. He has a trait called Once a Victim, Always Mine to Control. Purple Man considers opposing characters with a pheromone token. I knew I was going to deal with tokens. I knew it. With a pheromone token to be adjacent and have a 0-point value for mastermind purposes. So any character on the map with a pheromone token is considered to be adjacent and have 0-point value for mastermind purposes. So he can mastermind across the map. He has Make You Do Whatever I Want, a special movement power. Purple Man can use Mind Control, of course. When he does, modify his attack value by +3. He doesn't take feedback damage for using it, and hit characters are given a pheromone token. We've seen that with Mind Controllers before, where you place a token and then you get to do something special. His is the ability to mastermind onto them. Surrounded by willing victims, Purple Man can use Mastermind. When he does, he may remove a pheromone token from an opposing character to transfer damage to that character. Okay, so it seems like they all work in conjunction with each other. He has a 6 range, 2 lightning bolts, so he has 2 targets. His attack value is not as high as I thought it was going to be. Thought it might be a little higher than 9s and 8s. He's only 70 points. That is Purple Man, and that is it for day 3 of our HeroClix Avengers Defenders War unboxing series. I hope you guys are liking what you see. If you do, look down, hit the like button. If you have any suggestions or anything you'd like to see done better, or you just want to say, hey, cool, good job, buddy, do so down in the comments section. Make sure to follow WizKids everywhere you can. Make sure to follow Hyper RPG, who is allowing me to use their beautiful studio for this unboxing anywhere you can. Tune into their programming on Twitch. I, once again, am Scott Porter. Avengers Defenders War comes out in May. The pre-release starts April 26th. Get out there and get your hands on these guys yourselves. I hope you're enjoying the set. I know I am. I will see you very soon, and until then, may all your rolls be critical hits.